Hey people, I'm live. Welcome to a Saturday late afternoon, but into the evening stream. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. And I don't know if you can tell from what you see here, but I'm currently not in the city of Toronto. I am outside of the city limits here. I'm currently in Markham, which is a city just to the north of Toronto in York region. And I see you have Kurtish. Hello Kurtish, how you doing? And Yogi. Hey Alan K, what's up? Anthony 1 Osborne, I'm having a good day, thank you. And Vivian Johnson, how you doing? Hey Wesley, how you doing? John O'Meara. This is the Continuum I speak of, yes. And Hunter Stewart Hobbies, hello. And Sebastian, what's up? Jacqueline S. Devowney, hello. The ABX girl, hiya. Matt Chat, good day to you. Peter Stock, Chris Mills, and Billy T. So hello to everyone so far. Bill Chow. How's the weather? The weather is kind of on and off cloudy to sunny, a bit humid but also windy and blustery all at the same time. It's a very odd weather day today. Hey Craig O'Connor, how you doing? You're in the UK. Well, welcome Anthony 1 Osborne. So as I mentioned, I'm currently in Markham, just right north of the Toronto boundary. So that's looking north up Yonge Street, further into the suburbs. But I'm going to be heading south, back into the city. And we'll be walking along Yonge Street through the North York Centre area, and Newton Brook and Willowdale also lie along that stretch, some old communities along the Yonge Street corridor. So I thought I'd walk all the way down to Sheppard Avenue, and then once we get there, I thought I'd take a walk along Sheppard Avenue, which I've never done before, in a stream anyway. So up ahead is Steeles Avenue, and once you cross Steeles Avenue, that's when you enter the city of Toronto. You can see the Viva buses here in York region. Henry is doing a 12-hour stream. Well, this one might be 2 or 2.5 hours. I think I'm planning to wrap it up by around 8 o'clock. Hey Fans Buses Gaming, how you doing? So we're in the suburbs, if I didn't mention that. And it's very apparent, things are very suburban. Nintendo Switch fan, that is right. Rest in peace, Bob Barker. Sad to hear. 99 years old. Hey Hardjot. Give me some money, Money Mart. Hey Midge Adams, how you doing? Vivian. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick to the 2 to 3 hour streams. I think that's a nice length for my walking tolerance, I guess, or streaming tolerance. Hey, Divyesh Patel, hello. Kind of have to really watch here because the drivers up here just aren't very aware of pedestrians. So I mentioned I'm in Markham right now, but the funny thing is Yonge Street here is a boundary also between two different suburbs. Across the street is Vaughan. So Markham on one side, Vaughan on the other, and directly south is Toronto. So I thought I'd cross Yonge Street here on the north side of Steeles and we just walk over into Vaughan so I could say that I've been in 3 different cities in one live stream. Hey Davey Bukaj, how you doing? I should walk it. That'll be my 12-day live stream, right? Nintendo Switch fan. Forget 12 hours. We're doing 12 days. Alright, so let's walk over to Vaughan across Yonge Street here. And this is Steeles Avenue, so Toronto is just right there. Hey, Will Chan, am I near Ajax? The ABX girl wants to know. No, I am very far away from Ajax. That's to the west in Durham region, or to the east I should say, in Durham region. This is York region we're currently in, immediately north of Toronto. The Greater Toronto area is made up of the city and several surrounding regional municipalities, as they're called. So we're in York region here, and to the east, as I mentioned, is Durham region, and to the west and west-northwest is Peel region, and then further west from that is Halton region. If you combine them all together, that makes up the Greater Toronto area with the city. So there's about 4 million people in all of the regions surrounding the city and about 3 million in the city. So pretty big area with a heck of a lot of people. Hey, True Tech, what's up? Jorge, how you doing? Am I going to meet up with Henry? Well, I don't think so, because I don't think he's coming up here, and I'm not going all the way downtown. Hey, Robert Grazanio, how you doing? All right, we're in Vaughan now. We were in Markham, now we're in Vaughan. Welcome to Vaughan. Let's wave at Markham across the street. Hey, Markham, over there. I was just in you. And Toronto, I'm about to be in you, because we're going to cross Steeles Avenue. Yeah, it's a good place to live, the ABX girl, if you can afford it. I mean, New York City is obviously in the same situation. I'm cruising through the cities, that's right. All right. There's a look west along Steeles. And look at that, we're in Toronto. And here's the Centerpoint Mall. It's like an old, smallish shopping mall. A long time ago it used to be called the Town and Country Square or something along those lines, but they changed the name to Centerpoint. But this is slated to all be demolished. This mall will eventually be called Pile of Rubble Mall because it will be torn down to make way for a big new residential community of high-rise buildings. We lived at Steeles and Bathurst for a bit. And hey, Mike Landry is in the chat with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Mike Landry. Hello, Ken and everyone in the chat. Hello, right back at you, Mike. Thank you very much for the super. Greatly appreciated. We just entered Toronto and we're going to walk south along Yonge Street. Big Hudson's Bay store. I think this mall dates from the 60s, I believe. It's original version. I did do a video walking through a long time ago. I'm not sure when it's supposed to be torn down, but in the not too distant future, I think. A very cool hard shot. That's right, Thornhill is a community. It's not a incorporated community, but it's an old community that basically overlaps Yonge Street, just north of Steeles. Just like Newton Brook is another community that we're going to be walking through, and Willowdale. These are just old names of old places that still persist, even though they're not officially an actual town or city any longer, or a village. But we were in North York also, I should mention. This part of Toronto is called North York. And look, here you can see the plan for what they're going to build where the mall is. 8,325 residences. Wow, that's some major density. Still walking past the mall. Yeah, I'm not sure the ABX girl when they're going to start that. It was first proposed like a while back, like at least a year or two ago, so it must be going through the process, the approvals process. Yeah, it is kind of sad that a lot of people will be losing their jobs here at the mall. Can't really argue with that. Welcome LG 1963. Scott Ehrman. Willowdale is about 10 miles north of downtown, give or take. Hyacinth Gordon. Hey, thank you very much. Happy Saturday. John Burke, Mark MW. Stock up on your Canadian Tire money, people. Okay, Novel Costs. We're in North York. Tom Seeley, hello. There are some interesting shopping plazas along here. There's a bit of a cluster of Iranian businesses for a stretch. And then further south, you come into a Koreatown, sort of the other Koreatown of Toronto. The main one is on Bloor Street. Hey, thanks, Bill Chow. Probably not, is my guess, Novokos. There's a Viva bus. There's also York Region Transit buses. So you'll see a lot of different buses along this part of Yonge Street. Hey, Urban Ritzy from Barcelona, welcome. Jay Smith, hello. This plaza coming up across the street is pretty bizarre. You'll see why in a minute. I think Johnny pointed this one out before in a video or a stream or both. Now look at how many currency exchange places are in this plaza here. This must be the exchange plaza. That was your first ever Popeyes, really? Taranto, that's right. That's what this area is referred to. Now look at currency exchange, Toronto Exchange, currency exchange, cash for gold, cash for gold, Delta Exchange, Darvish Exchange. Hey, Jolly. Welcome. That was my short version of your name. So yeah, quite the interesting place here anyway. And we got more across the street here too. This must be the Exchange District, I guess. There's another currency exchange here. Hey, Alan K, $3 super sticker. Thank you, Alan. Very much appreciate the awesome support and the awesome modding. So we're going to start seeing lots more Korean businesses now, and more currency exchange places. Hey, H. Hill. Damn it, Bobby. I sell propane and propane accessories. All Canadians are nice. If only that were true, right, Robert? A 9/11? Not 7-Eleven, folks. A 9/11. Hey, Tom Seeley, $5. I can conveniently exchange this for Canadian currency. And I indeed will. I think it automatically gets exchanged once Google deposits it into my account. So thank you very much, Tom, for the $5. It's a mix of old 1960s apartment towers with the new glassy condos springing up. That building has been there forever. So the one I just showed before, also forever. But these ones are brand new, right up here. Brand spanking new. They're not even open yet. Yeah, it's not too bad, Alan K. It was sprinkling a little bit of rain just before I started the stream, but that did not turn into anything. And it's not raining now. 5% are dinguses. And all 5% of them have appeared in my live streams and videos. So here's the old community of Newton Brook here. Dating back to 1857. So that's when this area started being settled here. But then of course Newton Brook was absorbed into the urban expansion of North York and the city of Toronto. And Willowdale is a similar story. I think that building was one of the first high-rise apartment buildings to pop up along Yonge Street this far north here. It's showing its age. It's definitely from the 60s, maybe even the early 60s. That was a coffee time on the corner. Not too many of those left. Oh, is that right? Mark MW? And also Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson of Rush grew up in Willowdale also. Toronto have creepy unused tunnels. Oh yes, yes it does. I don't know how creepy they are, but it has unused tunnels. Some unused subway stations as well. Hey Skywalking, how you doing? Hey Fahad Mana, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you find these streams helpful. I hope you enjoy this one. Mrs. Mills is from Newton Brook. Nintendo Switch fan. Yes, indeed. Hello, Avery Lilly and Stink Caden. Hope you're both enjoying the live stream. Watching from Timmins, Ontario, I believe, right? There's another plaque about Newton Brook. That one says 1801 is when the first log school appeared in the area, so that's going way back. Hey, Picard is here. Engage. There's this brand new building. This was just a big hole in the ground a few other times when I walked through here in other videos. That went up pretty fast. Hello. Hey, Lisa. Big puddle. I guess it was raining pretty good up here earlier. Really built up, yeah, big time. And there are new buildings on the rise.
Westbound towards Finch Station. Masks are strongly recommended while on the DTC.
I would say that's pretty true skywalking. Oh, is that right, Jacqueline S? I think you should do it if you want to do it. There's another exchange, currency exchange across the street. We're approaching Finch Avenue, I think. Hey, Perpetually Taggy, how you doing? So here's where a bunch of Viva buses all converge. And Finch subway station also is just up ahead. That's how I got up here. Hey, DJ Dark. Yeah, lots of condos, but there's also quite a few office buildings up here too, such as right here. And a few other ones. I think right across the street, this is another office building. So a fair number of office buildings, because this was supposed to be a downtown area for North York. So they wanted to have a nice mix of residential and commercial. And I think Johnny worked in one of the office towers up here years ago. Might have been this one right here, actually. If not, there are a few more. I guess you could say that. I wasn't a young kid, I was a North Bay kid. Hey Gabby, how you doing? Do I have to cross here? Maybe I do. Hey, Dave in Bangor, Maine. Well, maybe I don't. I might be able to just walk around in this thing. Well, let's cross anyway, just for a change of pace. Looking back up to where I started, way up there in the suburbs. So here's an entrance to Finch Station. And there's quite a lot of pedestrian activity up here. It is a very densely populated area, obviously, and tons of restaurants and stores all along Yonge Street through here, so lots of people just walk from one place to the other. But once you get off of Yonge Street, you don't see too many pedestrians anymore. Hey, Ethan Shorts, how you doing? There's a different burrito place. It's actually called Burrito Place. Whatever, stream for 12 hours. Well, I never say never, but I highly doubt it. As you can catch all the buses from the subway station going to all over the northern area of the city around North York. Buses to Steeles and Finch. Hey Keith Kumpa, how you doing? And is there more currency exchange places here? Not in this plaza. Hey, thank you, Mark MW. That's right. Listen to Mark. Like and subscribe. Peter, I try to be. I think I'm doing an alright job. And here's Finch Avenue. Now we're coming kind of into the core area here of North York Center. Here's where you start to see lots and lots of Korean restaurants.
Yeah. Let me put these two against each other.
Hey, Michael K, hello. And Mikhail, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. think you can see Yonge and Eglinton way, way down there. That tall black building way off in the distance, that's at Yonge and Eglinton. Stridesville. That's a long way down. It would take a long time to walk down there, so I won't be doing that in this stream. I have done it before though, I think. To anyone who's just joining the stream and wondering where I am, I'm in North York, walking down Yonge Street. So this is not downtown Toronto. We're nowhere near downtown Toronto. This is very far north of the downtown. I think it was winter, Mark, when I did that, yeah. I think it started snowing when I was getting around Yonge and Eglinton. What do I recommend visiting in Toronto? Well, just old Toronto in general, really. Downtown, the harborfront area, all the cool neighborhoods around downtown, like Little Italy and Yorkville and Kensington Market and Chinatown and Koreatown, Greektown. The Distillery District is cool. St. Lawrence Market and the St. Lawrence Market neighborhood. Yeah, all just walkable and pleasant to explore. Yeah, this is like another Koreatown. The main Koreatown is close to downtown on Bloor Street. It's older. Everything is older down there. This is all a lot newer. Although some of these old storefronts here are not that new. These old retail storefronts are probably like from the 1930s or 40s. So these are pretty old buildings here. But the ones downtown are like 100 years older or more. 100 years old or more. Hey, Sam Ronald, how you doing? Finch to Sheppard is a good walk, yeah. And I'm going to keep going, I think, once I get to Sheppard. I'm going to walk along Sheppard. The street here is so wide and so busy. And I think there are plans to narrow it and calm it a bit. Hey, it's Bing Avenue. Chandler Bing. Chandler Bing. Hey, Kramer 911. Yeah, the internet is spotty on the islands, yes. That's one reason why I've never gone to the islands for a stream. I've never even gone to the islands for a pre-recorded video, actually. Hey, Faith Kaplan, how you doing? Hey, Yahya. Bada bing? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. There's just like little shops all around here. They're all really small. Look how small each storefront is for these shops, right? And they just go all through the base of these buildings here on both sides over here too. That's right, yeah, we are in your old stomping grounds here. This is kind of a neat little nook in here. I'll just go around and then back down the other side again, but look at all these little stores here. A candy and snack shop. Got yogurt. Got medical clinics. Got your cannabis stores, of course. Hey Jeanette, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Got your dry cleaner. Yeah, I like this too, you know. Puppy Chappy. I think this is pretty neat. Ah, very cool, Yahya. There's a sandwich place. All kinds of spots here. Hey Shane Toy, how you doing? More sushi. Fried chicken. A fruit shop. A gift store, gift shop. Yeah, we walk past Sushi Bong, Korean Fusion, and back to Yonge Street. And more currency exchange. You're never far from some currency exchange. Mark MW, 199 pounds. Thank you very much. Good night from Northern Ireland. Keep the vids coming. Yes, have a good night, Mark MW, and thank you for the support. Glad you're able to catch the stream, part of it. Hello, Amelie, coronation dancer from England. Welcome. We are in suburban Toronto here, North York, walking down Yonge Street. This is about a half-hour subway ride north of downtown. A lot of people lining up for this place. Kim's a la carte. Yeah, I thought so, Bill Chow. If you lived in those buildings, you wouldn't really have to go very far. Hey, Ma Yen, hello. Welcome to the stream. I think she's waving to the live stream. Have I heard of 15-minute cities? Yeah. Where I live in downtown, it's everything I need is within a 15-minute walk of my building. So I've been living in a 15-minute city the whole time I've been in Toronto. Love is real, real is love. Did a walking video here, that's awesome. I did a few, not sure how many. I've done at least 3 or 4, I think, walking videos through this area. And a few live streams also. But the traffic is just relentless here. This is a brand new building here. But man, the sidewalks are very busy, right? We've been walking for quite a while now with just constant pedestrians the entire time. Hey Marie, you guys are in town, right? You and Brad. I heard you guys were at Yonge and Dundas, because I was watching Henry's stream, and he said he was on his way to Yonge and Dundas to meet up with you. So I went to Yonge and Dundas to catch the subway, but I kind of walked around for a while to see if I could find you, find you and Brad, but there was so many people there. There was an event going on in the square. It was jam-packed, and I was like, oh boy, I don't think I'll be able to find them. But I did look around for a while just to say hi before I caught the subway. So too bad I wasn't able to see you guys. But I'm walking south on Yonge, but I'm way up in North York, so I'm not anywhere near downtown. I am far, far away from downtown. Noble cost. I think fast on my feet, right? Yeah, we're coming into the heart of downtown North York, if you want to call it that. Mel Lastman Square is just up ahead, named after the former mayor, who was mayor of both North York and of the city of Toronto, after North York was amalgamated. Why do I hear, where is that coming from? What odd music to be walking around playing. Hey, later, Marie. I hope you and Brad found Henry, or he found you. Well, sounds like there's an event in the square over here in Mel Lastman Square. Getting a bit humid out here. It's not super humid today, but I'm feeling it now. Toronto Korean Festival. That's what's going on. Hey, David McCandles, $7.99 Australian dollars. Thank you. Thank you very kindly for the super chat, David. So there's Mel Lastman Square across the street. Toronto Korean Festival is happening. Somebody very popular seems to be performing over there with all the screaming girls I can hear. Must be maybe K-pop or something. George Howard, how you doing? And there's a protest across the street also. And we have impatient drivers. See, he wanted this car to go even though people were crossing the street with a literal baby in a carriage. He's like, why aren't you going? Why don't you run over that baby carriage there? I need to turn the corner right now. Yeah, they're really screaming over there. I know it's a madhouse in there with crowds and all, so I'd rather not try to make my way through that mess. Well, this stretch along Yonge Street, Sebastian, is, I don't know, a good 3 kilometers or so, I would say. Like the built-up part with all the action. Avoid the mosh pit. I always avoided the mosh pit. So here's where things sort of take on more of a corporate kind of look with all the big chain stores and restaurants. Sort of mimicking a lot of the same places you see in downtown Toronto, right around here. Because you have the Sheppard Center. Big grocery store, movie theaters. Oh, you couldn't hear it? I could hear it fairly well. Hey, well, happy birthday to your mom, Harjot. There's more new buildings on the rise. And it's Yahia's mom's birthday also. Well, happy birthday to Yahia's mom. Hey, I like to walk, thank you. Sometimes it's tricky to pass certain people who swing their arms a lot when they walk. If you're not careful, you might get a swinging arm in a place where you don't want it. It's like, whoa, calm that swinging arm down. Hey, Canadian Giant, how you doing? Mary Goodyear, hello. Oh, did I start the walk in your old neck of the woods? Nice.
Don't worry, bring it, baby.
Yeah, too bad, Shoe Tech. Burgers and burritos and salad all in one place. I guess this is new. Open 24 hours too. I don't think there's a 24-hour burrito place near my building in downtown. So if I want a burrito at 4 o'clock in the morning, I guess I have to come up here. This sign says the historic community of Lansing. 1796 to 1996 was their 200th anniversary. You don't really hear a lot of talk about Lansing. Hello, Emir from Egypt. Welcome. I know. I thought Lansing was in Michigan too. Is this Lansing older than the one in Michigan? 1796. It's pretty old. Hey, Alina, welcome. Hey, Creepin' 666. Marie, I'm almost at Yonge and Sheppard. I'm just a bit north of Sheppard. Are you up? Oh, look at that! You guys are right here. What the? I wasn't expecting to see you way up here. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
It's the Palmers. Good to see you. You too. You too. Wow. So.
Hey, yeah, we're heading up to Barrie.
Oh, you're heading up to Barrie. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're literally just driving through?
Well, we came up Bathurst,
yeah,
and then we started on Sheppard, and
oh,
we
right.
knew you were here.
Well,
so.
awesome.
Brad
So,
was driving like a maniac in Toronto. Let's go find
well, he
Ken
fits
now.
right in then, right? Yeah. There you
It's
go.
too
Yeah.
bad we couldn't have stuck the mistress right.
Oh yeah,
But hey,
yeah,
but we got the second
But
best.
you
Second
did
best.
you did a good job.
I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, I
You're not the second best, sorry.
How long are you going for?
I know what the deal is. Yeah. How for what?
How long are you going for?
I'm going to go down to Sheppard, and then I'm going to walk all the way down Sheppard, maybe like for another hour or so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know the one thing, Ken, when we were standing at Dundas Square waiting for Henry and all that.
Did you find them?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
stood there for so long though.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Thank God I live in a small city.
Oh yeah, it was crazy there. I was there.
I know.
I was there. I was looking around because I knew you were there waiting somewhere,
Yeah,
but
crazy.
there was no way. I was just like,
Well, there was a guy in the corner, he's wearing a hat and no shirt. He's swearing his ass off, and every once in a while he mentioned Jesus or something.
So that's where you were? By that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And then we did see the big guy for a bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was
Okay.
this one woman there just with her bikini bottom on and her
Oh,
top
nice.
almost falling off.
Yeah, well, Yonge and
Hey,
Dundas.
We saw some great entertainment.
Yeah,
We
well,
were
And
fitting
free
right
of
in.
charge.
that's the place for it. Yeah.
Free of charge.
Okay, well, we're going to get on our way.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice
Well,
seeing you,
awesome.
Ken.
You successfully sniped me
Yes,
again.
I did.
Second time, right? Yeah.
And we missed you in North Bay. First of all, it was raining that Monday.
That's
Like,
true. Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was
Mhm.
an awful Monday for me.
Yeah. Well, this makes up for it because
It sure does.
look at in the middle of all this, you know. So
And then
yeah.
on Tuesday, you streamed during the day while I was at work.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Yeah.
you can go on.
Yeah.
And that school you went to, that wasn't Chippewa.
No, E.W. Norman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did go to Chippewa.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
He did
Yeah.
go to Chippewa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was E.W. Norman.
Yeah.
That's where you went.
Yeah. For grade 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, so you lived out in that area?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So it was fun looking at the old school, you know. Yeah.
Did you live up in our neighborhood where your mom lives?
Just briefly.
Okay.
Just briefly.
You know, you stayed-
Yeah.
And you stayed at the Comfort Inn, but
Yeah.
That's
right
right
by
across
our
the street.
place.
Oh, is that right by your place? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go up, well,
I could fly my drone
you have to
over
go
there.
up
Oh, okay.
O'Brien.
Yeah, yeah.
Dudley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Neat. Wow.
So we're going to go live
Yeah.
tomorrow on Huntsville.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that should be a
I'll check it
blast.
out. I'll check the Palmers from North Bay, my hometown. It's good that they were able to pull over on the side of the road here.
I was like, you know what, I get that. I was like, trying to put like my best.
So I guess they did meet up with Henry downtown. I'll have to watch the rest of his stream later to see how they found each other. Hey, SG, did I see you in the chat? Welcome. They are very friendly folks, yes. And Jamie 1985, how you doing? Didn't I see you in Henry's live stream? Yeah, that was you. All right. Awesome. And I saw upstate New York Bob. Yeah, things around here are rapidly changing. Canadian Giant. I think for now this is the tallest building in downtown North York, but I think it's going to be surpassed by some new buildings that are going to be rising. There used to be a Dominion. Well, this is the big Sheppard Center here. It's like a shopping mall, like an office building. These are one of the oldest office buildings here in the area. I think these ones date from the late 60s, early 70s. The green buildings are weird. Yeah, I kind of like them though. I think they're pretty neat. Yeah, it's very modern around here. So if we continue south, you'll eventually go underneath Highway 401 and then make your way. There they go. They're going to the 401, I guess. So they're going to be going westbound on the 401 to Highway 400 and then north to Barrie on Highway 400. Yeah, Sam Ronald, I think my plan is after the stream, I'm going to take the subway back over here because the Sheppard subway line runs right underneath Sheppard. And then I'm going to do a little video, I think, inside the Yonge Sheppard Center because I've never done that before. So it'll be a brand new mall video for my channel. A mall I've never been to, never set foot in there ever. Walking east along Sheppard Avenue now. There's security. I expected as much. I'll just do what I usually do. So I'm not going to go all the way along to Don Mills. I might go as far as maybe Bessarion Station, which is the least used subway station in the whole Toronto subway system. Because it was kind of in a no man's land when it first opened, when this Sheppard line first opened. But since then, the area around Bessarion Station has really built up a lot. So it might start seeing a lot more traffic, if it hasn't already. I can help up its stats, yep. I'll be one more customer using Bessarion Station this year. Drop your keys. Bessarion. Yeah, I never would have guessed that. Now I can pretend I'm a local going to check out Bessarion Station. Got some office buildings going alongside Sheppard here. Looks like some new mid-rise density is coming here across the street, placing this old, what looks like it was a house or something. Hey, thank you, Vivian. That's right. Like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. I do these streams regularly. And if I'm not doing a stream, I have a video, or pre-recorded video that will be on my channel every day. Yeah, I heard about that. Just Rogers customers right now though, right? I'm not with Rogers. Getting a root beer today. I think I'll be having a root beer later on for sure. Hey, Jim Martin, armchair traveler. Welcome. You too, Will Chan, yeah? More buildings rising. I think eventually this whole stretch will be lined with multi-story residential buildings. Still counts, Novikos, that still counts. Thanks, Will Chan. Let's check my battery. I'm still at 34%, so pretty good for almost an hour and a half in. Not an exciting area. Yeah, I mean, this is not an exciting area. But it is a street I've never walked down before in any video or stream. Megan is alright, Gertish. She's in Guelph. I think she said she's going to be cooking dinner while she watches the stream. So she's probably doing that right now. Or maybe she's eating her dinner now. Oh, Yahya. I'm not sure if I'll be going as far as Bayview though. So this is what much of the rest of North York looks like once you get away from that intensified Yonge Street strip with all the activity. A lot of the other arterial roads in North York kind of look like this. Lots of them also have those old 1960s and 70s apartment towers. You'll find that all around North York. And these plazas. Hey, new tings. Hey, that's awesome, new tings. And you're welcome. All the landmarks. Speaking of landmarks, there's a couple buildings up ahead that are sort of landmarks now for the area, but maybe not in a good way. Once you're walking through an area like this though, the distances seem a lot further. Like say walking a kilometer along Sheppard Avenue along here feels a lot farther than walking a kilometer down Yonge Street through that busy area. There's just not as much visual stimulation to entertain you as you walk along. You're a lot more aware of the distance. That's the crappy part about walking through sort of auto-oriented areas. There's nothing for a pedestrian to look at, right? Tom Seeley, I did that once or twice. when I was trying to buy all the Beatles albums. I wanted to get like original editions of all my favorite Beatles albums, so I came to Toronto to find them all. That was over 30 years ago when I did that. Holy traffic. Yeah, Capitol Records and then Apple Records when the Beatles started releasing stuff on their own label. So I have the original release of the White Album and Abbey Road on Apple. And I have a Capitol Records Revolver release. The North American version of Revolver, though, left out a few songs that were on the British version, unfortunately. But I do have my 1969 original Abbey Road release. That's sort of like my prized Beatles record. North York goes a long way. It's a huge area. There's over 600,000 people who live in North York. No, I didn't get the original British versions. I had to settle for the Canadian release, but I'm happy with it. Yeah, Abbey Road is great. And it still pops up on the top 200 Billboard album charts every now and again. Over 50 years, going on 54 years after its release, you'll still see it in the album charts on Billboard. It's still selling. Yeah, 4-track. That was like top of the line recording technology when they recorded that. The Romanovsky Building. Good music is enduring. Yes, it is, Jeanette. Yes, it is. I've probably listened to Abbey Road like 1,000 times. And I'm not tired of it. Last time I listened to it was maybe 4 or 5 months ago, to show it to Megan. She'd never heard it before, so I put it on. Walking along Sheppard Avenue. Not the most interesting stretch of street in Toronto. I won't argue with that perpetually, Taggy. But a lot of people don't like them. I'm not going to try to change their mind. Even Megan doesn't really like them. But doesn't mean I still don't try to get her to listen to it every now and again. Hey, Christian Hansen, hello, hello. Well, she heard it now, Gabby, although she kind of fell asleep, I think, before it was over. Because I put it on at bedtime to listen to. And she fell asleep before it was over, so I might have to put it on again another time. Well, I am going as far as Bayview, so Yahia, if you're around here somewhere, you might see me walk by. Do you live in one of these buildings over here? These are the buildings I was talking about that are sort of landmarks for this area. They're called the New York Towers, and they're kind of made to mimic the look of the classic old skyscrapers in Manhattan, but they were originally proposed to be much taller, but they got shortened due to backlash from area residents. So they proceeded to still build them, but a shorter, stumpier version of what they were supposed to be, and they just look kind of silly. These would have looked way better if they were actually tall, like twice as tall as they turned out to be. But even then, they didn't turn out that well. The cladding isn't that good. And this one looks like a ship, doesn't it? It looks like an ocean liner. The Love Boat. They are very squat, yes. Like, they're meant to mimic the look of this Chrysler building. The crown is very Chrysler building-esque. And they're alongside Highway 401 on the other side, so if you're driving through the city on the 401, you go right past those buildings. But look how far Sheppard goes. That's all the way down at Don Mills Road, way down there, where Fairview Mall is. And that's the end of the subway line, way down there. So things are a lot more built up over here now than they were behind me. Do I like the song Live and Let Die? Yeah, it's not one of my favorite Paul solo songs, but it's all right. Here's the shops, I think. Bayview Village. Yeah, Bayview Village. Upscale shopping plaza. I like Uncle Albert. I think that's my favorite solo Paul McCartney song. Band on the Run also. Those two are my two favorite. Maybe I'm Amazed. That was good too. Oh, is that right? Mary Goodger? We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. We're so sorry if we caused you any pain. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. Band on the Run, yeah, that's kind of shares Uncle Albert with me as my favorite post-Beatles Paul song. CCR, yeah, I love CCR. I think they're my favorite 60s band after the Beatles, actually. Lyle Lillywart, yes. That's a good song. There's those awkward looking buildings again. What were they thinking? Hey, Robert Sandoval, hello, hello. Give my regards to Broad Street. It was alright. I remember that from my teen years in the 80s. I think the movie, though, that song came from was pretty horrible. I think that was a big faux pas. I think Paul really bungled that. That movie was not good. Emmanuel Papadakis, yes, R.I.P. Bob Barker. Sad news. Hey, Robert Parker, I'm very well. Yeah, he sniped me more than I've sniped him, Robert. So, I'm just trying to even the score. So yeah, this area is getting built up pretty good. Hawkesbury Drive and Sheppard. So we started this stream in Markham, which is north of Toronto. And then we went across the street into Vaughan. And then we crossed Steeles Avenue into Toronto, North York. And we're still in North York. I think I'm going to plug in my power bank. There's never any good place to set your gimbal down around here, though, in these areas. I'll just have to put it down on the ground, I guess. I plug in the power bank. Yeah, I enjoy those bands, Peter. Not like huge fan by any means, but I like enough of their stuff. Alright, here's a place I can put it. All right. Hey, all right. Have a good night, Gabby. Thank you for watching for a while. Yeah, I like some jazz music. I like some classical music. I like some R&B, mostly Motown, if you want to include that. I'm a fan of Motown music. And some pop, like 80s pop. I like a lot of that stuff. Synth pop, I think, is my favorite genre of pop music from the 80s. True tech, right? Yeah, I prefer city and eastern. Do I like U2? Yeah, I have liked a lot of their stuff. I think I stopped listening to them or buying their stuff after they put out that album Zooropa. Was that what it was called? I think that was the last U2 album that I bought, though. But I really liked Ak Chung Baby. I thought that was an awesome album. Max Webster, yeah. Lots of big buildings way down there. Gowan. For some reason, one of his songs was in my head today when I woke up. Gowan, I guess, invaded my dreams. That song, Criminal Mind, A Criminal Mind, was in my head. How's that go again? Like, a criminal mind is all I all I ever had. 29-story building going right here. I guess these old houses are going to go bye-bye. Plays in sticks now, yeah. His voice is pretty similar, right? Emmanuel, well, I don't know. I'm not too opposed to the current immigration levels. I like to be optimistic. It's going to bring massive growth to the city, that's for sure. And probably lots of other smaller towns and cities too. It would be nice to see my hometown of North Bay get some of those new immigrants to help boost the economy there and grow the population. Yeah, that was Gowan. Steve Perry, probably one of the best voices in rock. Saw Gowan in concert. I think I'd probably enjoy a Gowan concert. He played in Toronto not all that long ago, maybe like 6 months ago or something. I think it was at Massey Hall. Hey, it's Burbank. Welcome to beautiful downtown Burbank. Lots of new density here. Holy cow, look at this. Most of these buildings were not here like 5 years ago. Roy Orbison, yeah, he had the voice of an angel. Yeah, Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver do get the bulk of new immigrants. But Calgary and Edmonton and Ottawa and Winnipeg also get quite a lot. And smaller cities like Kitchener and London and Windsor and Hamilton, they also get a pretty good chunk of immigrants every year. Even like Saskatoon and Regina. Hey, I found Bessarion Station. Look at that. I almost missed it. I was just so busy yammering on. I found Bessarion. Or is it Bessarion? It's only 7:30. Bazinga Station. Concord Park Place. That's the name of this huge development here. Yeah, the IKEA store is straight ahead. Still a little ways. And Fairview Mall. I think I'll cross here. It was like a long walk down Sheppard, and we're only like halfway down. But I'm not going to walk all the way down because my plan was to end the stream around here and then hop into the subway station. Hey Shavabalan, how you doing? Can I cross? Why didn't it turn green? This is one of those stupid intersections where if you don't push the button, it's like you don't exist. So I'm going to cross back over this way and then cross again on this side. And this time I'm going to push the stinking button. Hey Michael Stern, how you doing? Now we're just about to hit 2 hours. Welcome to North York, Michael Stern. Not too many fire escapes around here. Another 2 hours. What do you think I am, Henry? I'll just go for 12. Why not? All right, I'm gonna go before this car decides to run me down. All right, I'm gonna head back up to Bessarion Station. Notice how I'm saying it like a local now? See? I adapt quickly, right? Look, public art in North York. Your resignation is being printed. Hey, Robert Parker, $5. Say hello to your beautiful girlfriend and pray for Johnny Strides, who I think may have a little crush on a pretty Korean YouTuber. Wow, who might that be? But thank you very much for the $5, Robert Parker. Just in time, because I'm going to be ending the stream momentarily. Just about at Bessarion Station. Hey, Ron Diaz, hello. Yeah, sunset is upon us. So this is the least used subway station in the whole subway system right here. But I wonder how much that's going to change now that all these buildings are right next door. Probably will definitely get a bit of an uptick. So yeah, I'm going to hop on the train here, do a video riding the train to Yonge Street, and then I'll get out and walk around the Yonge Sheppard Center Mall. So that'll be an upcoming video for the channel. And Alan K, a $2 super sticker right under the wire. Thank you very much, Alan, for your second super chat. Very much appreciated. So that's it, people. Thanks for joining me on a interesting walk, starting from the suburbs outside of Toronto and then walking into Toronto, but through a suburban area of the city. We walked through North York Centre, including old neighborhoods such as Newton Brook and Willowdale and Lansing, and along Sheppard Avenue here. Definitely felt suburban. But it was a fun walk. It was fun talking to you all, and we also got sniped by the Palmers, so that was the highlight of the stream. Brad and Marie Palmer sniped me on their way up to Barrie. So it was awesome seeing them. And yeah, I will see you all again in my next stream in a few days. Keep an eye out for that, and I'll be premiering a video tomorrow evening on my channel. I hope you can all catch that as well. And thank you to the mods for doing an awesome job, as they always do. And thank you to all those who sent support with super chats, super stickers, or any PayPal donations. It's very, very much appreciated. And as I said before, it does help out the channel a lot. And until next time, of course, I will continue. I'm going to head into Bessarion. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe and the like and all of that good stuff. If you see any button, just hit it. Alright. That's it for now, people. Have a good night. And into Bessarion I go.